big one, it's an important one, it's a title match. Let's have a wrestler.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching WrestleForce TV. My name is James Farrell and I am scouting the first few matches here. I've been away from WrestleForce unusually for a while. And first out is Brandon Lee, somebody who I've got good history with, but somebody who undeniably is on a roll around the country at the moment. We are former stablemates. I've always had great respect for Brandon Lee, and I can see that he's building up a head of steam. We had a great match at the Rady Mill last night. I'd done my homework, and I managed to pull out the win very narrowly. He's given me a slight nod, because he knows we've got history. But we've got that respect. Brandon wrestling.
This match is officially recognized as being for the WrestleForce Undisputed Championship and it will be wrestled with one fall to decide. Introducing the challenger for the title match, back from a very successful tour of the United States of America, and now in fact he says he's going home with the title. We welcome, if that's what you care to do, the Baltic display itself, Brandon Lee!
Now folks, you may be wondering, after our match at the Rady Mill where I picked up the victory against Brandon Lee, why he's got a championship match. And the reason for that is very simple. This match was signed as a pre-agreement that Brandon would come back and have these matches at WrestleForce. I don't think he expected to have me in the match before his championship match. Nonetheless, is he going to let that loss of momentum, the loss as we await the arrival of the current champion? Listen to that, the Aylesbury crowd instantly behind Jack Landers, and how can you not be? Jack is one of my, say, favourite opponents because he's really tough and he's really hard to predict the aerial offense. But Jack Landers, in terms of talent, as another competitor, don't struggle but do struggle to say this. Jack is phenomenally good. His ring awareness, his execution, his understanding of when to build momentum, when to go on the defense. I've faced him a few times, and I've barely got the upper hand in victories. But when it mattered most, Jack picked up those championships, and he's had them for a few matches now. But he had an absolute barnstormer of a match against Levi at Rayleigh. Someone who I've got a lot of history with, and I know how tough Levi Muir is. And Jack picked that victory up.
The defending champion, East Anglia's #1, the dynamic, spring-heeled Jack Landers.
Aylesbury clearly showing who their support is with in this match. Brandon looking focused, Jack looking battle-tested. You can see the marks from his previous matches, and no doubt less than 24 hours removed from that match at the Rady Mill. Against someone like Levi Muir, I can tell you now, Jack is not fully recovered. Somebody has pulled out a chicken wing. That is my favourite submission, one that I've won many a matches with. Championship match underway. Aylesbury has come alive. They can feel this is a big match. They are already establishing who they want to see come out with the victory. Brandon letting that get to him. He's telling Aylesbury he doesn't want to hear it. He wants focus, he wants silence. Jack Landers playing the antagonist and doing the exact opposite. But Brandon, oh, was that a Gogan? Very good, very good. He lured Jack Landers into that perhaps. And a strong Irish whip into the corner buckle, with Brandon Lee on the offense as the bell rings. Claiming the head. Was that a close fist? It was. Kyle has pointed that out. He's only going to get away with a few of those before the referee has enough and disqualifies him, which Jack would retain the championship should that happen. Jack being the fighting champion is not going to want that though. With a cartwheel over the back, Brandon wise to it already. Jack wise to that. Momentum building up. Jack Landers is going to hit something big here. I can tell you that from experience. Brandon going over the top. That is not where you want to be, folks, when Jack Landers is against you. If he has the high ground, you can almost guarantee he's going to come at you from the top. His aerial offense is unmatched. Clear advantage against Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee's going to have that aggression and power though. But Jack riding that wave. And Brandon going in with him. Did you hear that? Brandon has gained some size lately. We're going to get Ward around just to make sure that this is all verified. Because Brandon's new wave of muscle and aggression is clearly paying off in this match. Head first into the corner post. Landers slid down the back. Brandon was going to go for a body slam, it looked like. Landers staying on that head, changing the tide of the match with that ring post shot. A close fist of his own, paying it back from earlier. Some strong strikes from Brandon Lee, changing it back into his fight to lose. The Aylesbury crowd getting up close and personal with the action. Some close fists, some frustrations perhaps building up in Landers. Jack Landers returning that favour with some authority, sending Brandon Lee off the chair, crashing to the hard, unpadded ground. Brandon Lee raking the eyes of Jack Landers to change this momentum, but as you can see, he's still selling the effects of that shot to the hard floor on his back. And Jack Landers going to go back to it again, no pun intended. Brandon hitting a snake eyes on something just out of view at this commentary table. What he was going for earlier, but Jack Landers too fatigued to reverse it as he did at the start. The Aylesbury crowd can sense momentum has switched back to Brandon Lee. And you heard that. That has sent Jack Landers to the ground. He's confident. He's chewing gum. He knows. He knows something we don't, folks, I have a feeling. He interfered earlier into Nathan Angel's match. He came out, and the first match from this show was won by Nathan Angel via a distraction from Brandon Lee. Folks, I've got a feeling there's something up his sleeve here. He's really confident. He's feeling something. He's now working the right arm of Jack Landers, which is an interesting choice in an aerial specialist like Jack. A lot of Jack's attacks do come from the springboard and obviously require him to climb the top rope. Landing straight on the knees, not something you want. Another flip off the back and a springboard. Handstand springboard stunner. I've tasted those before, folks. It doesn't feel good. Shooting star standing Aylesbury crowd letting Jack know that they like that. Is that momentum going to stand behind Jack? Is he going to feed off that? And he is. Aylesbury and Jack Landers are one at the moment. He's signalling. He's going to go to the top. Jack has got 2 or 3 moves from here that will end this match immediately should they hit. Jack knows. He moved out of the way, and Brandon. Three kicks and an Oz cutter. That may be it. And that, folks, is why Jack Landers has held these championships for the last couple of months. Notably because he hasn't faced me, of course, but respect nonetheless. Those knee pads, we wear them because it limits the damage on our knees. But as you're about to see, it can also enhance the damage should it connect with the opponent. At what cost? Absolutely taking Kyle off his feet. My goodness. That destroyer all the way from Canada should have put this match away. And that is a 5 and a 6 and a 7 count. Jack has not turned around to see that Kyle has been taken out by that knee. What's going on, little man? And here we go, folks. I called it earlier. I knew it. I knew it. Nathan Angel's come out. He's seen that the referee's down. No, surely the championships won't change hands like that. Wow. I cannot believe. Brandon Lee. WrestleForce faithful, those new to watching this. We've just had a championship change hands in a way that Jack Landers' reign did not deserve that. Wow. Brandon Lee, the 2 young men who I saw that potential in, have taken their experience from wrestling up and down the country, from teaming with me, and they have used the rules to their advantage. And we've got a new WrestleForce champion. The fans looking at me, I can't believe it either. Jack is clearly not recovered from that match with Levi at the Brady Mill. And I'll be honest, I hate to see his reign end like this. Aylesbury letting them know that they appreciate the effort. Speaking on behalf of the guys in the locker room, Jack, those watching on WrestleForce TV, we appreciated it too. And what a shame that his run has ended like that, but nonetheless we've got a new champion. And WrestleForce TV viewers, that was the 3rd match from Aylesbury, and let us know what you think in the comments.